This episode is brought to you by the American Reptile and Plant Expo. It's Colorado's biggest reptile and plant show. Colorado natives host the All-American Reptile and Plant Expo on September 7th and 8th at Douglas County Fairgrounds. Shop oddities, terrariums, reptiles, amphibians, invertebrates, and plants from Reptile Basics, Arcadia, Pangea, and more. Tickets for the All-American Reptile and Plant Expo are available on Eventbrite now. Plus, use code CITY for 10% off. For more details, visit denverreptileshow.com. That's denverreptileshow.com. This episode is brought to you by the YMCA of Metro Denver. Discover a place where weightlifting is uplifting. The YMCA of Metro Denver is your spot for cardio and strength training, fitness classes, swimming pools, and programming for all ages. Have kids but still want to hit the gym? Check out the Supervised Adventure Zone. Because at the YMCA, family time and me time are both possible. Try the YMCA at Metro Denver for free in September. Get a 7-day trial membership anytime this month by going to denverymca.org/citycast to sign up. That's denverymca.org/citycast. Today on CityCast Denver. Summer's coming to a close, and we are so ready to soak in the changing leaves and cooler temps. Our team is back with plenty of insider tips on the best things to eat, drink, and do this September in Denver. Today is Tuesday, September 3rd. I'm Bree Davies, and here's what Denver's talking about. Producer Paul Caroli, hello.
Hey, Bree. Happy September.
Happy September is right. And producer Olivia Jewel Love, hi.
Hello.
So as Paul said, it's September, a.k.a. Virgo season, a.k.a. my birthday month.
Happy birthday month, Bree.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Happy 21st.
Thank you. 21st, 44, same thing. But it's that time of the month when we roll out our guide, our picks for things to do, eat, see, drink, and explore across the Mile High City. As always, we've picked our best bets for September according to a few categories that we set out. So we're going to start with our first category, which is something to do/experience. Paul, what have you got?
Well, I've got a classic here. I mean, this is something that, we should absolutely talk about it. I want to hear what you all like to do for this, but this is the month for leaf-peeping in Colorado.
Yes.
The leaves are going to be turning, and it's a miracle. It is a miracle of nature that if you haven't experienced it, you should. There's no better time than now. And also, I'm giving you a little heads up. It's good to plan ahead. This is, I looked up some details about how it's going to happen this year. According to one of the state's leading forestry experts, Dan West, he recently talked to the Denver Post about this. And he said that this year there were no fungal issues with the aspens. So we can expect a especially beautiful year of leaves turning colors. It's apparently going to start turning up north. It always goes north to south. So it's going to start turning up north like middle of the month. And then around the I-70 corridor where we're at, it'll be like end of September. So good to start planning early. If you've never gone up north to see them, I would particularly recommend the Red Feather Lakes, which is a beautiful spot to camp outside of Fort Collins. You can go for hikes. So you can see like the leaves changing, but also there's water there, which is rare. A mountain lake, leaves turning. This is a beautiful late summer, early fall campsite, 1.5 hours away. That's my rec for you for September.
I love it.
I might have to do that.
I've done Kenosha Pass, and it's just incredible to see.
I do Guanella Pass.
That's a good one too. It is one of those things, Paul, that like you can see pictures of, but it just like doesn't compare to seeing it in real life.
Truly. It's so great that it's a little bit cliche, I think, almost. But if you haven't gone, it's worth it.
It's worth it.
There's a
it's
reason
cliche
people
for
talk
a reason.
about it. Exactly.
It's cool.
Kenosha Pass I love as well. I think that one gets really crowded.
It does.
They all do.
Yeah.
Guanella Pass gets really crowded too. But you got to go if you can sneak away during the week and go for a little drive.
Good call.
Like if you go to, my fave is like going into Georgetown and doing that drive and then hitting up one of the little coffee shops in Georgetown or going a little bit further to Silver Plume. Yeah, that's
Nice.
the move. That's
Nice.
the move.
Well, Olivia, what have you got for something to do/experience?
This one, I'm excited about this. So I want to go to the Dollhouse and Miniatures Show and Sale September 4th through September 8th in Westminster.
Oh.
So
Whoa.
I really like tiny things.
Yes.
I'm not really like a doll person, but I like tiny trinkets and little thingies. Right above my desk, I have this little like shelf. It kind of looks like I think they're called like shadow boxes, but it looks like a house and it's full of just little things I've collected from places. So this is right up my alley. Anything tiny, I'm there. So this is happening those couple days at the beginning of September, featuring over 50 vendors of supplies and accessories in a miniature scale and an exhibit room of work created by Colorado's most talented artisans.
Ooh.
And I thought this was cute. There's a separate shopping area for children with allowance-friendly pricing. Isn't that cute?
That's
I love
really
that.
cute.
I was like, that's cute. So, and all the benefits or the proceeds are going to benefit the Denver Museum of Miniatures, Toys, and Dolls, which I've not been to, but I've driven by because it's
cool.
actually in Lakewood, not Denver. And I think the outside of it looks very uninviting, personally.
Well, I think they got priced out of City Park West. And so they needed a space for their unique collection. And I think that seemed to be the best one. So I would just say
it's on Kipling. It's not very like inviting looking from the outside, but maybe we just need to go to this thing and like give them money so then they can make it look dope on the outside so everyone wants to go in.
And they do like game nights and stuff there, and so their collection is really wonderful. And I know some of the folks over there at the Doll and Miniatures Museum, and they are like any niche thing, they're very passionate about what they do, and it's a super cool thing. And I would say that's what I would love too about this sort of expo that you've recommended is I love being around people who are experts in whatever their chosen thing is. I love people passionate.
There's a dinner, a preview shopping event on Friday evening, and then a banquet and auction on Saturday evening. So there's a lot of stuff going down at this little shindig. A lot of tiny stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. I want to get some
I would
new
love to see the auction. Like, I want to know what the enthusiasts are like.
What's hot?
What's hot? That sounds like a show.
I know.
What goes for high dollar? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's only $10 for adults, $8 for seniors, and $4 for kids, and then under 3 is free. So you can save your allowance bucks for the kids-friendly shopping area.
That's so
All right,
cute.
great pick, Olivia. Bree, how about you? What are you going to do / experience in September?
Yeah, so actually August 10th through September 10th is the Clear the Shelters event. This is a national event where animal shelters across the country are really encouraging folks to come and check out the animals, adopt, donate, volunteer. But Denver Dumb Friends League has a very special event related to this. It's just a come down and see our animals basically on September 7th. And it's just a time when they really try to highlight the fact that there's so many animals out there that are worth adopting. And as a person that's got many animals from shelters, it's a really special thing to get to go and like meet different cats and dogs. Or I was looking, if you're into smaller animals, Denver Dumb Friends League has quite the selection of guinea pigs with great names like Buddy, Cowboy, Tortellini, Dude, Floyd, Mr. Piggles. So many cute animals. But
Hey, keep going. You got more?
there's actually, if you're a guinea pig person, there's so many. Oh, Lloyd, he's a rat. Yang, bunny. Yin, bunny. Bippity. Oh, Bippity's a guinea pig. Choncha, Daffodil, Edgar, Bernie, Butterscotch. I mean, the list goes on. But I just really love. I've been going to Denver Dumb Friends League since I was a kid. I would go with my aunt every time one of her sweet cats passed to go get her next cat, and I got several dogs there, and it's just a really wonderful experience. It's very affordable, and I just think that there's something really special about getting a cat or a dog that maybe has been through something else in their life, and you're their next part of their life. So that's what I'm recommending.
I've adopted 2 adult shelter cats, and
adults,
they're the best.
Seniors,
they're amazing. They need houses. They need somewhere to go hang out.
They do, and I don't know. I just think there's something really special about that process of getting to do it, and I'm excited to take Montgomery at some point and let him get a pet.
I don't know if I could even go. I feel like I would come home with a new pet.
It's hard. It's hard to go and not.
I might just have to donate. It's kind of scary for me. I don't have room for another animal.
Hey, we're going to take a quick break in a sec, but before we do, I want to let you know about an awesome giveaway we're running. you could win tickets to the Denver Food and Wine Fest's epic cocktail competition this weekend. If you're already a CityCast Denver member and you want a chance to win, all you've got to do is fill out the form in our show notes. But if you're not a member yet and you sign up before September 4th, you'll be entered to win a whole other pair of tickets. It's Denver's premier cocktail makers going head-to-head, and we want you to be there. All you've got to do is show your favorite local daily podcast some love. Go to membership.citycast.fm and sign up today. This episode is brought to you by the Colfax Avenue Business Improvement District. Come on down to Denver's most iconic street Saturday, September 7th for the 2024 Colfax Crawl. This bar crawl is like none other, with 5 unique tracks to suit your taste. Beer lovers, dive bars, mocktails, queer bars, and wine and cocktails. Enjoy exclusive specials at popular spots like Bar Max, Brews Off Facts, The Squire, the newly opened Champagne Tiger, and more. I can't wait to go to Champagne Tiger, to be honest with you. What's their theme? Bougie Ratchet? Me. If there's a sober version of Bougie and Ratchet, it's me. Gather your crew and experience Denver's nightlife like never before. Because this is more than a bar crawl. It's a Colfax adventure. This event is poppin', so be sure to secure your spot before it sells out. Get your tickets now at multipass.com/ColfaxCrawl2024. That's multipass.com/ColfaxCrawl2024.
Hi, this is David, the CEO of CityCast. Do you ever find yourself holding back on travel because you're afraid of a language gap? Well, mind the gap no longer, as long as you have Babbel. Babbel is the science-backed language learning app. Its 10 minutes lessons are quick and handcrafted to get you talking your new language in 3 weeks. So I was reminded in the Olympics how much I love French. I had spoken French as a kid, but it has deteriorated to nothing. But I thought I would love to take a trip back to France with my girlfriend, but I'm embarrassed because my French is at 0. And I thought, why don't I get on Babbel and revive my French? And it's been a joy for the past few weeks. I'd forgotten everything. I'd forgotten plurals. I'd forgotten articles, vocabulary. Mostly I'd just forgotten how to speak and how to listen. And Babbel has me back on track with lots of speaking and lots of listening, because that's how you get better at a language. So I've been working on time, for example. And there's this way in French where when you say 2:45, you don't say 2:45, you say 3 o'clock minus 15. So, je rentre à 3h moins le quart. I'm coming back at 2:45. Anyway, it's so much fun to speak. And don't take my word for it. There's studies from Yale, from Michigan State University that prove that Babbel works. So here's a special limited time deal for CityCast listeners. Right now, get up to 60% off your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at babbel.com/citycast. Get up to 60% off at babbel.com/citycast. Spelled BABBEL.com/citycast. Rules and restrictions may apply.
This episode is brought to you by Pine Melon, because I want you to have the peace of mind that comes with knowing where your food actually comes from and the sense of satisfaction you'll get from supporting the local Colorado community. It's a grocery delivery service that works with local farmers, ranchers, and artisans, and it's super easy to use and super fast, like same-day delivery fast. When our newsletter editor Peyton Garcia needed Bruna's Brazilian cheese bread in a pinch, she made an order with Pine Melon and it was delivered right to her door. Her neighborhood game night snack tray was complete. If you need a specialty food item on the fly or just want to make sure you're able to get Colorado's local produce delivered right to your door for dinner, Pine Melon has got you covered. Plus, if you go to pinemelon.com today and use promo code CityCastDenver, you get $75 off your first delivery. Again, go to pinemelon.com and use promo code CityCastDenver and get $75 off your first order today. All right, well, our next category is something to eat and or drink. Olivia, what do you got?
I'm so excited about this one. I can't believe I haven't been here, but I haven't, and I'm freaking gonna go this month. So it's the bar called Hazel in Platt Park. It's on Pearl Street, and it's a bar that's like geared towards artists and crafters and people that make stuff. So like they have a lot of really good looking signature drinks, just very beautiful stuff. I like very like colorful, fruity, cute glassware. Love that. But the main draw for me is that they encourage you to bring whatever you're working on, like whatever project you have, bring it with you and like work on it in the bar while you're having drinks and stuff. So it's like
that's so fun. So people will talk to you. You can like swap and okay,
you can just work on whatever you're making. And then also if you're somebody who's like hasn't found your craft yet or whatever you're doing, they also have like art kits you can buy there that have been curated by like Etsy artists. They have adult coloring books there that you can buy. So like if you haven't found it yet, you can go here and like get some inspiration and find some stuff. But this sounds so fun. I mean, I want to like pack up my little bead tackle box and take it down with me and make some jewelry and have a pretty cocktail.
This place is cool.
It looks so cute. And their logo is a cherry. It's so cute. I like can't believe I haven't been here. It's really cute. So.
I can't believe I've never heard of this. This is so cool.
I know.
I love that they
really
have kits that you can go buy. I'm looking at their website now. You can get a fantasy wire art kit for like $23.
Yeah.
You get a little activity. You get to go out for a drink.
That's fun.
That's what I love about this too is like, you know, bars, it can be really hit or miss. And this is like, it has a specific focus. It has a specific thing that attracts a certain type of person. Maybe someone who's newer to doing art or crafting or whatever, or someone that's like, an expert. And it's just like that's a great idea.
I really like this one too, because I was looking at like Upstairs Circus. They have a lot of, they have like pre-planned craft things that you do there, and you can like pick an activity and do it. But I was interested because I'm like, I want to take, because I already have my thing I do, which is making jewelry. So I'm like, I would love to be able to take my projects I'm working on somewhere with me to like hang out with other people, have a drink and stuff. And this sounds like it's exactly that, which is awesome. And then, if you need the push for figuring out something to do, they have these cool kits. So
you're not just the weird guy that's like knitting in the bar, because there's other people knitting
everyone's
in the bar.
doing it. Yeah. Well, I'm really excited to try this out. I think this sounds like an awesome place and definitely somewhere I'm going to probably frequent.
Paul, what's your something to eat or drink?
All right. Well, I got a place that I have been waiting to go to, just waiting for it to open. And I think I'm not the only one. I think everyone in the city probably for the last year has been talking about this weird looking building down by Civic Center. The official name is the Populace. Some funny names I've heard for it include the Cheese Grater Building or the Opera Singer Walls.
Yes.
I think it's supposed to look like an aspen tree regardless. I remember sitting out at the outside festival in Civic Center Park, looking up at this building and seeing a rooftop bar, just a beautiful looking space. And I remember thinking, I cannot wait to get in there. Well, this is the month that I can finally go. It opens on September 18th. And this bar they've got like legit people involved. They've got folks from the Frosca group, that like super fancy restaurant in Boulder. They're coming in to do the food for this bar, and then also the restaurant on the ground floor, which is less interesting because that view from that bar on the top of the Populace has got to be just amazing. I mean, I asked them for some information about it. They're calling it Stellar Jay, which is an interesting name for a bar, because that bird is notoriously an asshole. It's in the blue jay family. It's like very territorial and will mimic other animals and birds. But that's not how they describe it. They've got some nice things to say about it. It's a very beautiful bird.
Maybe it's like the Dick's Last Resort or Ed DeBevick's, those restaurants where people are intentionally rude to you, like the service. maybe it's like that. I don't know.
I have a feeling this is going to be like a pretty... I don't know what it's going to be like. It's a brand new bar on top of a hotel. I don't really know.
Is it a hotel or is it apartments?
It's a hotel. It's the country's first carbon positive hotel.
Okay, because I was thinking it was apartments for some reason.
That's the one in the River North one, the Garden Gash building. That one's going to be apartments.
Yes.
We've been talking about those two together. But yeah, the Populace is opening September 18th. Fun. Reservations opened on September 1st, and a treetop canopy.
Wow,
that's how they're selling it. How fun is that?
I mean, we've been talking about this building since they started building it. I'm excited to get in there.
Sounds cool.
All right, Brie, your turn. Something to eat / drink.
So I'm going to stop by the CSU Spur campus for their second Saturdays event. But I'm stopping by because the restaurant there on the ground is Western Daughters Kitchen. And I've never been there. And Western Daughters is like they're known as a local butcher shop. That's very, very hyper local, grass-fed, organic beef. And they're just known for sort of being an old school butcher. And I didn't know this, but they have a restaurant inside the CSU Spur campus, and all their ingredients are sourced locally and or from small producers that they know personally. It's a locally owned butcher shop that serves breakfast sandwiches and breakfast burritos in the morning. They do these really cool build your own protein bowls and barbecue sandwiches in the afternoon. I can only imagine the protein options are awesome. They're a butcher. And they also have coffee drinks, teas, and they make their own coconut milk. It just sounded like, it's just a place. I've been meaning to check out this butcher shop in general, and I didn't know they had a restaurant. So I was like, this is no better way to do it than this.
I keep meaning to get over to that Spur campus. I've still not really seen the whole thing, and sounds like a cool event.
Yeah. So, and it's second Saturdays at CSU Spur campus, which is like got a lot of events and things geared towards kids. So another reason to go.
Nice.
Yeah. So our final category, and it's we do a special theme every month, and this month we had to bring something earth, wind, and or fire related, and I'm going to give a quick music history lesson here. So the seminal band of Joyous Times, if you've heard Earth, Wind, and Fire, whether you realize it or not. They're one of my favorite bands of all time, but they have this lovely song called September, which is coincidentally the song my husband and I chose to do our wedding recessional to. And it's such a great song. But Earth, Wind, and Fire are also known as a band that includes members Philip Bailey, Larry Dunn, and Andrew Woolfolk, who all grew up here and went to East High School. So in celebration of this local Denver band and their beautiful song September, we picked something Earth, Wind, and or Fire related. Paul, what's your Earth, Wind, or Fire?
Yeah, let's see what Paul's interpreted.
Such a nice description of why we chose this category, and now I've got something so thinly related to that.
Come on.
Well, you know the phrase 3 sheets to the wind? Maybe having a little bit too much to drink. Yes. I got a great event for you where you can maybe do that. It's something our friends at the Colfax Avenue Bid alerted us to, but I think it's just like perfect timing for this kind of event. It's a bar crawl, basically. They're doing an organized bar crawl. They got these custom t-shirts you can get, and like they always have great merch, so I know these t-shirts are going to be good. And they'll give you a wristband that unlocks drink specials at the bars all up and down Colfax. These are some of the best bars in the city. Like we've talked about these so much. The Satire Lounge, Nob Hill, some of my favorite bars. But the special thing about this, like why you might want an extra nudge to go to the Colfax crawl on September 7th is, well, 2 things really. Number 1, the Colfax BRT, the bus rapid transit line that's coming into Colfax, and we've been talking about it for a long time. Construction starts in October. And it's going to be going on for like 2 years. So this is one of your last times to enjoy Colfax without construction for a while. So that's one.
I was just going to say, and a reminder of the beautiful businesses that are there. I think it's helpful to go see them in person. And then once that construction starts, you remember, okay, you know what? I got to go back to the Satire. Yeah. Nothing beats the Satire.
And then the other thing is there's a brand new bar that just opened in the old Tom's Diner / Tom's Starlight space. I got a chance to go to an early preview last week, and it is as beautiful a space as ever. It's called Champagne Tiger. The guy who owns it is called Chris Donato. He comes from Pizzeria Locale. And he's got this really strong focus on performance. He's turned it into kind of like a performance space. There's a piano in there now. Ooh. They're going to be doing drag brunches and like music nights. There's going to be a regular performer every Wednesday. It's these same folks that are going to be there, and they were fantastic for the preview night. So I think this is going to be like a fun place to be on Wednesday nights and Sunday mornings. But I recommend the Colfax Crawl, and Champagne Tiger's on the list with drink specials. So that's my rec. 3 sheets to the wind.
And what's cool about the Colfax Crawl is they have 5 different sort of routes you can go. So if you want to focus on, I want to hit all the dive bars, they've got a dive bar track. If you really want to hit all of the gay bars, they've got a queer bars track. If you're a person like me and you're just looking for a killer mocktail, they have a track for that. So it's really, to me, this is like one of the most enticing bar crawls I've ever seen because the options are so versatile. So I love that. Good call, Paul. Olivia, Earth, Wind, and or Fire?
I've chosen Earth. Maybe other elements too, but I think earth is what this falls into. So the Denver Mineral Fossil Gem and Jewelry Show is coming back.
It's back, baby.
It's back, baby. I know that these are like kind of ubiquitous and like happening a lot, but I just have a special interest now that I make jewelry. I just really want to go get some like good quality beads. And also, this is like a good opportunity for some little trinkets, you know, some little rocks, little fossils, some little
Who doesn't love
minerals.
a good rock?
Everybody likes a good rock. It's a great thing to have. It's going to look really good on my trinket shelf. Paul is
Sorry, I'm having a coughing attack. A coughing attack of excitement for all these rocks and minerals.
Oh my God, so many rocks and minerals. So it's at the National Western Complex September 6th through the 15th. So you've got a while to get over there, which is good. Good thing to know, free entry and free parking. So even if you don't end up buying anything, good way to kill an afternoon. And it looks giant. I was looking at the map. It is there. I mean, the website, it's like, wow, gems, minerals, but like I think it really is. I and somehow being the person I am, I have never been to one of these before. Like they have them everywhere, but I've never been to one, and I'm committed this year. I want to go. I want to go get some beads. I'm hoping to get a good price on some beads, and just spend a day, get some cankles from walking around all day in the complex. I'm ready for it.
I mean, as a person who has a 3-year-old who collects rocks, we brought home several rocks in our suitcase from Los Angeles, and I just passed on my crystal collection to him. I think it's time to go get some new crystals. Let's make
a day of it. Let's head over to the gem and mineral
fossil gem. Yes,
lots of earthy items.
Jewelry show,
but probably shaped by wind and water and maybe fire.
Yeah, there you go.
Bree, how about you? Earth, wind, and or fire?
I'm going to close this out. I'm going with Mariachi Sol de mi Tierra at Levitt Pavilion. Tierra means land or earth. And so that was my connection. This is a free show, Levitt Pavilion, September 6th. Also includes performances by Fiesta Colorado Dance Company and El Javi. I mean, I can't sing the praises of Levitt Pavilion enough. It is my favorite place to see shows in the summer, especially because you can like bring a blanket, chill. It's not stressful. This is free. If you have kids, cool. They can run around and not bother you or other people. It's the best. And I'd love to see a mariachi band there. It's a great stage. And this just seemed like perfect end to summer concert season.
Yeah, this is the time of year to do it for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to be at Levitt tomorrow night, actually.
Oh,
what are you seeing?
Kurt Vile. This will be in the past when people hear it. But
I'm going on Friday too, which will be in the past by the time we air this. But there's still plenty of shows happening for the season, I believe. So, but definitely check this one out. I think it'll be fun.
Good pick.
Thanks.
Well, that's September, folks.
That's September.
You heard it here first.
Let's do it. Paul and Olivia, thank you. This was fun.
See you, Bree.
Thanks, guys.
That's all for today here on CityCast Denver. If you enjoyed this show, why not take a minute to tell a volunteer at the Denver Dumb Friends League about us? Rate the show wherever you get your podcasts and subscribe to our morning newsletter and learn more about us at denver.citycast.fm. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. See ya! Cool. Okay, you can resume. Resume social hour.